So, what's going on with oil? Texas tea, liquid gold. There's a lot of noise about it on the news at the moment, and that's because Israel and Iran are throwing missiles at each other. So, don't expect it to get cheaper anytime soon. So, the big problem is, and here is the issue, have a look at the chart. It's going through the roof. It's a very volatile commodity, is oil, because Iran not only produce quite a bit of the stuff, they store a lot of the stuff, but through their little ocean strait there, the Strait of Hormuz, 20% of the world's supply comes through. So forget about where Iran are sending their oil. It's mainly China by the looks of it these days. But out of Saudi, Kuwait, everywhere else, it's coming through that one little stretch. And if they decide to close that in case of war, stuff goes really wrong and the price gets really expensive. Now, there has been some strikes. There's been I think it was the Sharan oil reserves got hit by Israeli missiles, and the huge big gas fields, you can see the devastation up here, got hit as well by Israel, so that there is less supply of oil and gas around at the moment. But that really doesn't count for anything, you see, because markets are a funny thing. Markets price in, these are the people, the nameless, faceless people, trading firms, hedge funds, whatever, they price in the likelihood of something happening in the future. Now, from what we've seen so far, the day I made this video, which was the 18th of June, things are escalating pretty rapidly. So I thought I might put that timeline in there. We might be wearing SPF 10,000 sunscreen by the time this airs. The market's betting that, yeah, look, it's going to be a hiccup, but this war isn't going to go long and it's not going to affect supply too much. You see, forget what the news tells you. As I've told you before, they're pretty much fake, most news sources, and they'll do whatever gets click-through advertising or gets advertisers to pay to be on their channel. But markets are all about making money and lots of money. And they're seeing this as a hiccup, but nothing too major. To give you an idea, the oil price is only back at what it was in January at the moment. So, we're going to pay at the pump a little bit with some pain, but it's not going to be an exponential $3 a litre thing for Australia. Could it get there? Yes, it could. And could it get there very quickly? Yes, it could happen very quickly. But at the moment, the money makers, the money people and the market makers are saying that it's not going to happen, that this isn't going to be so bad. Now, while you're watching this, you might be cracking a coldie saying, wow, he got that one wrong. I didn't get anything wrong. I'm just telling you what the market is saying, and maybe they have got it wrong, but more often than not, they don't. And that's why they're rich, because they don't get it wrong. It's mum and dad punter traders that get it wrong. What it means for us is that we have no energy security in this country. We don't make oil. We don't make petrol. We don't have a refinery system left here. I think Gareth actually worked at Kwinana refinery, which was one of the last standing in Australia, and he dropped his Hostess Twinkie wrapper into the main refractor and busted it. No, seriously, we just couldn't make money out of it. It was too expensive, cheaper to import. And so every Aussie is at the mercy, and a lot of people around the world are actually, not just Australians, and it's got nothing to do with Mr. Albanese. All of this stuff was set in stone decades ago. We're at the mercy. So when one or a pair of nations sneeze over the other side of the world, we end up catching the cold at the fuel pump. So you can expect prices to do, I believe, my long-term, short-term forecast, so i.e. over 2 months, rather than extending on to Christmas, because I can't see that far into the future. I'm thinking we may see $2.20 a litre unleaded again, for basic unleaded, and $2.55 or $2.52 premium, just as we did in 2022. And diesel, that filthy stuff, will probably go to around the $2.10, $2.15 mark, which will make all of those people that tie racks and awnings and dumb stuff to their top of their cars to increase the aero drag by twofold, they'll be paying a lot more. Take all that crap off the top of your car, and even at $2 a litre, it'll probably be cheaper to run than it is now at $1.60. Remember, you heard it here first at Range Anxiety. Hopefully we're all still here to see this video and that we're not looking a little crispy.